What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Alibaba with the ticker symbol BABA. Remember that if you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate all those who have already subscribed and liked my videos. Just a reminder that this video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So let's zoom in on the chart, and you can see that we're going to go over the 4 days of the price action for this week, because Monday was a holiday and it looks like the market opened on the 18th. There was a little pullback and then a push up, a gap up, and then price action started selling off this past couple of 2 days, Thursday and Friday. And now we came all the way back down to the 123 level. So what does it look like Alibaba is doing? So I think the uptrend channel is probably still in play. You can see that this was the channel working higher, and now we made a two-legged correction. So you can see that this is the first leg down right here, and then Alibaba went up, and then it formed the second leg. So since the market moves in twos, this was expected, and it stopped right at the 123 level. So if the bulls can defend this 123 level, I think we can go higher. You can see that we pull back right to a support, well, a previous breakout level, and now it's testing it for some type of support, and it probably wanted to come back to fill in this little gap right here. So the problem is, if Alibaba goes down even further, maybe even past the 120 level, then I don't think we're going to continue higher anymore. It just doesn't look like it. I think the bears are too strong, and this was kind of weak. There's really just not a lot of buyers at these levels, but we are at a place where we could get a bounce and continue higher. So Alibaba needs to have a good week next week, and if they do that, then we're going to continue higher. And if we do continue higher, where can we go? I can see Alibaba reach the 150 level. So usually we have a leg up, a two-legged correction, and that marks the center of the pattern, and the second leg will be formed right at the correction, and that's pointing right at the 150 level. So we don't know what's going to happen, but I'm just letting you know, just from probabilities and pattern recognition, I've seen this pattern play out before. So there is a possibility for Baba to have a great week next week and get a bounce from this level and continue higher. And yep, and my target would be right at the 150 level. I don't know if he's probably not going to reach 150 all in 1 week, but if we continue higher from here, then that's the next target. So there's a strong case for that. You can see that we are at a, I believe, almost a 61.8 retracement. We already hit the 50% retracement. So 618 is still healthy for an up move, but if we go any lower than that, then obviously we're not going any higher. So, and that's right at the 121 level. So that's my pretty much area where I bail out on Baba, being bullish. I mean, I'm still holding on to my shares, but that's probably when I'm like, okay, we're probably gonna go lower now. So let's take a look at the major downtrend, still intact, and you can see that Baba, very important, that we pretty much closed right where we were back in December 1st. So that's pretty much almost, since this month is almost over, that's 2 months of price action where it just went sideways. So it's kind of boring. You can see that's really not a lot of sellers or buyers. You can see that Baba really didn't sell off as hard as other stocks this week, but it already did it before. So it kind of really, it was kind of a indicator for what the other stocks would be doing. So Baba already took a major hit before, so any other moves probably won't be as big, just in my mind. We can still continue lower, but I don't think we're going to have these harsh drops anymore. So let's take a look at the major pattern. Like I said, it's still intact, still inside of this big downtrend channel, and it's working pretty good. You can see that price action is having a hard time breaking through that midline. It got rejected here and here, so that's 2 touches, and it sent prices lower. You can see previously at this dashed line, which is the midline, it was acting as resistance also, and it pushed the prices lower. Before we did be able to break out, but then it came right back to it, could not find some type of support, and broke back underneath it. So Alibaba is having a hard time breaking through this midline and even staying above that EMA. So this doesn't look that good, but I'm just letting you know, if we start being bullish and we get a bounce from here, we're probably going to head up to the 150 level, even the high side of the channel. But if we don't, then we're going to probably break below inside of this range and continue lower to the 110 level. Let me zoom out a little bit more. So that's all I have for the daily chart, just a little weekly recap. You can see that price action went up and then just pretty much went back down. Given in this little week we had, it was a two-legged correction, so technically this is setting up to be really nice, but just based on market bias and just being Alibaba, we might not see that leg up, but it is a possibility. I'm just showing you guys what is technically possible, and we could reach that 150 level if we do get those bounces and bulls defend that 123 level. What if we don't? There's also a strong possibility for us to just continue lower, especially since we got rejected 2 times from the midline, and this doesn't really look good for a reversal. So let's go ahead and wrap this up on the weekly chart. So here's the weekly chart for Alibaba, and like I said before in my other videos, that we could just be consolidating, and that's what we're getting. We're stuck inside of this sideways action for the pretty much several weeks. You can see that these are weekly candlestick bars, and they tell you the price action inside the week. And whenever it looks like a doji, which is basically the candle and then the body's right in the middle, kind of like a cross, that means there's indecision, and we have like several of those bars, as you can see here. So that usually leads to sideways price action, and I think just based on this sideways price action, it just doesn't look good for the long, especially since we are at the upper side of this consolidation, and normally if we're at the upper side, we go to the lower side. So on the weekly chart, there's a stronger case to be bearish and reach the 110 level. So that's probably what will most likely happen. I think we might just not even get that second leg. I'm just letting you know, if we do and we start getting bounces from that 123 level and it goes higher, that's where we're going. But if we don't, which is a little unlikely, then we're gonna probably hit the 110 level. Like I said before, we're probably just gonna continue moving sideways like this, and then eventually get a breakout. It'd be nice if we get a breakout to the lower side, because that could be a short trap that will be the catalyst to rocket prices up in the future, something like that. If we break to the upper side first, then that could just be a long trap, and we might just drop back down. But that's probably gonna happen in maybe a month or two, so I just gotta take it day by day. And if we do continue lower, I'm probably gonna have to use a measure move. You can see that this was a leg down right here, and this was the second leg down, and Bob already hit this long time ago. 166, 167 was the target, but then it made one long leg, and now it looks like it's making a third leg. So this could be the third leg. So we could have one pullback down, and then another pullback, and then down. And usually these first and third legs are the same size, and the target for Alibaba is right at the $75 level. So that could be all-time lows for Alibaba, or for this downtrend, that could be the bottom, and is very close to the other previous bottoms where people would not let it go any lower and bought it up. So this could lead to that major rally. So I'm just letting you know, if we do continue lower, this is where we're probably headed, to the $75 level. But as of right now, prices are stuck inside of this consolidation pattern, and if we do get some bullish signs, then we probably might continue to the 150 level. But if we start selling off, then we're easily going to go back to the 110 level. So that's all I have for Alibaba. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised at what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also, share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.